Yesterday, for the second week in a row, we got a disturbing report about a young Republican operative celebrating Nazi ideology and racist garbage when they think no one's listening. This is what they really think. And they continue to be appointed in positions of power by Donald Trump. Last week, it was thousands of pages of text from prominent members of young Republicans from New York, Vermont, Arizona, and other states. Well, this week, it's Mr. Paul Ingrassia, a presidential nominee for a very important office, the Office of Special Counsel. And his nomination is scheduled to come up before the Homeland Security Committee this week. Mr. Ingrassia's texts, if authentic, are appalling and point to a really disturbed individual. Let me read a few of the disgusting texts from Ingrassia. Quote, he says, "I do have a Nazi streak in me from time to time, I will admit." Quote, "MLK was the 1960s George Floyd, and his holiday should be ended and tossed into the seventh circle of hell where it belongs. All of Africa," quote, "all of Africa is an S-hole and will always be that way," though he didn't say just S-hole. Imagine a whole continent. Mr. President, these are texts from a presidential nominee. Did they vet them? And if they vet them and they know these things, do they shrug their shoulders and say that's okay? These texts are foul and disqualifying, and it's hard to believe there be any process in any White House that would allow such a man through to be nominated. This person does not merit confirmation by this body. And I'm glad a number of our Republican colleagues have said so. That's good and necessary. So to state the most obvious thing in the world, the president should pull the nomination of Mr. Ingrassia today before his big celebratory lunch. He is not going to pass, Ingrassia is not going to pass through this chamber. And I want to be very clear about something else. These texts that have surfaced over the last couple of weeks are not a laughing matter. Some of these Republicans sort of wink at each other and say, "Isn't that funny? Won't that gall people? Isn't that fun?" This is not a laughing matter. These texts are dangerous. And I hope I'm wrong, but we're now seeing what seems to be a pattern of young Republican operatives perfectly at ease with spreading or endorsing explicitly Nazi propaganda and racist views. These people aren't random online trolls or just college kids. They're party operatives, in the case of Mr. Ingrassia, a nominee to serve in the administration in a very important position, handpicked by the President of the United States. These are the people who one day will likely hold senior positions within government or the Republican Party, and here they're calling themselves Nazis and endorsing outright racist views. What, again? Is there any vetting? Do they care? It's incredible, just incredible, that this happens over and over again. It makes you wonder, how many Trump nominees or GOP operatives have said similar things but have not been exposed? It's a chilling thought. But now that this has happened on multiple occasions, it can't be outright dismissed. Again, the president should pull Mr. Ingrassia's nomination immediately. He should be fired from his current job within the administration, and he should never, never hold a position of leadership within the Republican Party or the government again. I yield the floor.